Hi everyone, welcome to your astrology forecast. At the end of this video, if you guys are interested on getting your chart interpreted, and there's gonna be a demo and a sample of what you can get from the report. So make sure to stay tuned all the way to the end of the video. And of course, we're running a little promotion, so stay tuned. Okay, Sagittarius, let's start your astrology forecast over here. Let's see what's going on for the Sagittarius. We're going to be looking at specific dates. Okay. And in these dates, we are going to be looking at the retrograde. All right. So this is something that we need to be looking out for during this time because October, while one goes direct, okay, the other planet are still in retrograde. Well, two goes direct, okay, during this month. Okay. So are we ready, Sag? For people who's watching this, I am following sidereal, Vedic astrology, Jyotish, and when we do this prediction, you would have to consider first your dasha and your antardasha before you look at transit. Okay, so you have to know that before this. Transit may not manifest at all, because the ruler of the segment of your life is the dasha. So that's the important part, not this. Okay. But without you knowing that, if you don't know that, you can go and get the report. But other than that, we can proceed here. We're looking at the retrogrades and the other spiciness that is happening across the cosmos. How it's affecting you, and what's about to manifest. Now, this is going to be based on Sagittarius ascendant. Of course, you can follow your moon sign if you would like to, but I strongly suggest ascendant. And for the sun sign people, I do welcome your energy and your vibrant spirit, but I suggest you find your ascendant sign. Okay, that's what I can tell you. Now, let's begin here. Let's discuss first the part. Oh, the dates are flashing on the side of the screen. Screenshot it, okay, and then make sure you put it in your calendar. That way, you don't miss out on the specific dates. Okay. Mercury, September 9 was retrograde. October 2, finally direct. Right. The ruler of communication is finally direct. The ruler of your seventh house, finally direct. The ruler of your 10th house, finally direct. So, career, relationship, business will finally go in its natural motion. Okay. So, this is a time where you will feel like it's a little bit more easier, less confusing. It's going to become more, how to say this, like more fluid, you know. Now, what I'm seeing here for you is that you may change your career finally. You may start something new, a new venture. You may be dating someone new, or someone new can come to your life because it rules the seventh house, and that's partnership. So you may have new business partners. You may also, like for example, if you're a Mercury dasha, and Mercury sits in Gemini for you. Let's just say you're Sag ascendant, Mercury dasha, Mercury in seventh, Mercury. Then marriage can happen. But I don't know your chart. So just giving an example there. But as it goes direct, relationship that was troublesome, you may find the clarity now, which is good. In your house of career, this is the time where you're able to execute your plans and then make better decisions, as Mercury rules our choices also. I don't see any issues here with with health. But what's good at no issues with wealth. But I'm seeing here that you did consider, or you were considering changing car. Not the best time. Don't do that. You have a lot of responsibilities that you will be needing that funds, is what I'm seeing. There was a relocation also that was on delay. Okay, and I don't see that you are that it was meant. So if it's that didn't happen, then it's not meant. hmm Let me see what else I can see for you. Okay. Let me see what's next. What's next for you is this is gonna be very important, especially for the moon signs if the moon sign people are here for Sag. Saturn, January 4 went retrograde, and then October 22 is when it goes direct. Now Saturn is a very important graha for you because it rules the second house, and second house is sustenance. This is the people that supports you. During this time, during the retrograde, you may have a lot of like family members or can be friends, but this is normally like close people around you. Whoever is there and that they stay, and then they're gonna be there for you. Okay, meaning like whoever lasts that you are that's been supporting you for the longest time, then rest assured that the situation, whoever is being there for you, they're there for you for a long time, which is good. This has caused a lot of issues in your mind, also issues with with your mental health. Okay, during this time, you may have felt like you were going crazy, but you're not. You're just living life just like everyone else. I'm just saying. But I see here that you were struggling. Okay. There would have they. I'm seeing here like also there has been some fights, arguments at home. So, okay. You may have conflicts there. Finances wise, this has also interfered with your savings. But as it goes direct, I feel like as the October comes to an end, I like that I'm just doing October and I'm putting an end to October already. I live in the future, trust me on that one. I live for the future. Money will become more stable. Right. It will move, of course, to Aquarius at some point. But second house is your you may have I would advise you not to drink anything bitter. Okay? Like coffee. That's one. Black coffee. Don't ever touch that again. And you're gonna, yeah, you gotta go matcha. You gotta go LA with me on this one. Matcha latte. Okay. Yeah. I feel like it's good if you drink tea, not tea though, like not tea, but tea. Sorry, like you gotta find other water. Okay, there, water, better. Okay, water. I'm done. Okay, goodbye. Okay. This class is over. Because Mercury is still retrograde and I'm doing this, so I cannot process. Okay. Um, do you want me to share you a little secret on how to find a lover? I like how I go here. Uh, all right. I'm not gonna explain how, but drinking lots of water attracts a person towards you. Just saying. Not alcohol. Alcohol attracts trouble. Just saying. Find someone who drinks more water than alcohol. Find someone who doesn't drink alcohol and drinks more water. You will see they're very different. People who drinks a lot of water attracts partner. It's a simple remedy. And water, well, water is not free anymore. I was gonna say water is free, but what you're gonna ask me? What kind of water? There's other kinds of water. Alkaline. It. Okay. I'm not gonna tell you why, but it's a mystic. It's a secret knowledge that I have. I'm just sharing it with you. Okay. So if you want relationship, partnership, okay. And I can see it also for you. It may even bring you a lot of money. Just saying. Money can be good for that one. Okay, coming back to Saturn goes direct. Okay. With the second house. I feel like that's it for the Saturn direct. I'm gonna go to Jupiter. All right, Jupiter. Let's go, Jupiter. Jupiter has been retrograde July 28. What's the significance of this? It just rules you, okay, as your ascendant lord. And it's gonna be a little bit farther, November 23rd when it goes direct. So it's way, way far, but still retrograde. So we have to look into it. Matters with your mom. Okay. But Jupiter is the karka also for your, of course, your spouse. And if you're living in with someone, then maybe it's time that they move out. No, it's not. Okay. The retrograde affects the feeling of comfort, you know. While Scorpio finds their soulmate, you find here uncomfortable a little bit, you know. A little bit complicated. You find your comfort. It's like usually there are things that makes you feel good, relax. You know, you're having hard time. You're having issues with that one, especially if you're a moon in Sag. you're probably having hard time with sleeping. All right. Now, with in as Jupiter, of course, like still in retrograde here, it rules you and the fourth. What it's giving you right now is, from what I'm seeing for the Sag, is that it's okay, mm-hmm, okay. It's giving you this feeling of security, but through spirituality. So this is a time where you will practice, how do you call this, things that gives meaning to your life. Okay, it's also a good time for you to reconnect with your in-laws. So if you have in-laws, then it's the time that they will reach out to you. Now, Jupiter also here, from what I'm seeing, can give you issues with regards to, how to say this, um like feeling of overly optimistic. All right, now why is that an issue? Because here it's in its own home, and once it goes direct, you'd feel so comfortable, you'd feel so happy, which is good, but then it would hinder you from growing because there's a level of contentment. And if you're a spiritual person who you are in the mountains like that, then you're probably not watching me, right? It's fine, you know. What do you call it? Sannyasis, right? They call it. So you're just there. You're just, reciting all your mantras and prayers. That's fine. But if you're in an active life and you feel comfort and you feel like this is it for you, then it restricts your growth. And this is the problem when sometimes when a planet stays where its natural home is because you're too comfortable. I'm not going to do anything. Think of it like you have a child, if you have a child, and the child is spoiled. Everything is given. So what will the child do? Nothing. Nothing. I have nothing to live for. I'm okay. So try to, how to say this, like get something like inspires you still, okay, like a reason basically to go out, because you may stay at home. You're probably just staying at home right now, and just like, I'm fine here. So it's important for you to find and go out there, of course, because I'm seeing here like you can have opportunities with your career. Now, what else? Health wise, as it goes direct, I feel like, of course, it's gonna go much better for you. Not a doctor though. I do look like one, and I charge more than a doctor. Okay, just letting you know. Okay, because that's not a health advice. Okay, but the part where all the things that you're trying to manifest with regards to your health, I feel like that's gonna be good for you. What else that we're looking at? Let's look at the calendar over here. I'll discuss a separate video. Ooh, okay. We're not going to eclipse yet. Every time I look at the Mars, I get scared. I don't know why. Let's go for Mars. Mars. What's up with Mars? Bringing you so much debts in the sixth house. Where is my money? This is what it is, right? But health wise is gonna be good. Mars in the sixth. Mars, sixth house is good for any malefic. Okay, 3, 6, and 11. They thrive on that one. You probably have started a new regimen. You have all this energy for exercise. You are the most, I have to say this, you're the most in control at work. You're becoming more of a leader. You're becoming more of a boss. It's like you're stepping up there, which is good. During this time, when it goes retrograde, though, it feels more intense. Okay? So the work environment will become more intense, pressure, especially like let's just say holidays is coming, then chances are you feel so much pressure right now. Every day is just building up, building up, building up, building up. But you have all this energy also. How to work this is that always try to find time for any kind of physical activity, such as working out. If you're doing hiking, soul cycling, um, marathon, I don't know, hula hoop, whatever you want, as long as you use that energy. Okay, because that sixth house is physical activities help. That way, this does not form inside you, and then it can cause aggression. Now, having Mars here in the sixth house, of course, it is going to be debatable. Should you take a loan? Okay, but I'm seeing it here That for some it will be beneficial, for some it's not. So, but I don't know your chart. That's why you can get it in the description box below. Okay. Um, I'm not gonna go as far as when Mars goes retrograde, and it's gonna sit a little bit in Gemini. But that can become an issue with regards to your relationship. Mars, Mercury, they're not good together. Okay. Um, what else? What I'm seeing here for you for Mars going retrograde. So Mars, of course, rules your 12th house, okay, and rules your fifth house of romance. So in the fifth house for you, this is not the best time, of course, for any kind of how to say this progeny like baby making. So try to avoid for this time. Okay. I'm seeing here for you, you will have this new hobby, new energy to pursue new things, being creative. Like you just want to be out there. All right? You're gonna get this energy in your fifth house. And then in the 12, the ruler of your 12, because it's already looking at your 12 right now, it's aspecting your 12th house. Mars looks into Scorpio. You may have this energy to travel foreign land, but during retrograde, we suggest not because it may be too much to handle again. So that's why you play it safe during retrograde. It's not like you shouldn't. It's just about playing it safe because it's not the usual. So chance of making more mistake, that's where it is. During this time also, you are gonna be they call it like a undefeatable. Like no enemies can cross you. Like if you get crossed by someone, they're gonna get defeated. During this time. Litigations, you will win during this time also. Um, but again, I feel like you may feel so much energy, less sleep, but you're always on the go. So try to be careful not to get burnt out. Mars here can get you burnt out, but not fast though. You're just, like you're just going and going and going, going in a hamster wheel. So remember, try to get some how to call it, some rest and relaxation. Now let's look at the other planet. Of course, there's going to be the full moon October 9, new moon on October 24. Um, Mercury, ruler of your seventh house, is exalted um, until October 26. What does it mean for you? When it goes direct and it goes exalted, um, exaltation means, let's just say, because this is what I give you guys before, so you guys can catch up. Exaltation, a planet stays in a house and it can give you 100 of what it normally gives. Okay, so how do you understand that in a much more simpler way? Okay, so I'm just referring this. You may not or may like it or not, whatever. Which one do you choose? Let's just say you like Balenciaga, okay, or you like Givenchy, okay. Well, I like Balenciaga, for example. Then you go to Balenciaga, you give 100. Okay. So it's like, I want to buy it all. I want to give it all, right? Because I love Balenciaga. Then let's just say your debilitation, meaning you're weak in Givenchy. So you're there and it's like, hey, I really don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want to give anything here. You see? So when a planet is exalted, it gives everything. And Mercury is the only planet that is exalted in its own sign. So what does it mean for you? When it's exalted, it wants to give you everything. And it's the ruler of the seventh and the ruler of what? Of the 10th. hmm So then your career, your business, your relationship will take off. But remember, from retrograde, it's still exalted. So earlier, remember, I give you the retrograde part. Now the exaltation part is what I'm giving you. So that's how easy exaltation is. But of course, there's more meaning into it. But because it's like, is it really good then that you're giving 100 to Balenciaga? Then you might break the bank, okay? Because you're out of control, okay? Out of control. So when Mercury is exalted, then there's a lot of communication manifesting. There's a lot of choices being made because Mercury just wants to do everything all of a sudden. And if it's that's what's happening, then chances are of mistake will still manifest, or you may still get confused because it's just too much. Got it? Venus debilitation. Should we discuss this? Yes. Okay. And let me see. Should we discuss your sun debilitation? No, we don't need that right now for you. The Mercury combustion, though, September 16 to October 2. So during the retrograde, Mercury is combust. So for the Saggies, I need you to be more careful until October 2 with anything contract, deeds, any kind of relationship, marriage, anything like that, anything about your business. Play it safe until October 2. Even give it 3 days, even more, when you start taking actions on that one. So there's the important events dates. Okay, so for people who wants to know more, of course, on your own chart, on your own level, okay. Because the reason why I'm doing this, put it in the comments also if some of this is already manifested or you're experiencing something, so then I know in the comments, what's going on with you guys. And moving forward, of course, just do put it in the comments. And then what else? And at the same time, the reason why I'm doing this is because the Astro 101 will come back, and when I do the Astro 101, it's gonna be when you have your chart ready, as soon as you get it, we can discuss different things that I will be topics that I will be touching, and then we can all jump, and learn together. Isn't that fun? Astrology is fun. It really is. That's how I see it. Don't look at it like it's like, whoa, it's so confusing. If I can learn it and I'm barely I'm barely there, you can do it too. You can do it. Everybody can do it. That's how I believe. So so that's that. Next to this now, of course, if you want to get to know about what's the report it's going to be and how when it gets delivered to you, we're going to show it to you next. So make sure to take advantage of our promotion during this weekend. I'll see you guys again. Bye. I'm so happy that you're here to see what we have installed for you. So when you get in the description box and then you get the chart, let me just show you a brief, introduction on what you will get. So first thing first, you need your time and place of birth. Okay. And then once you got that, you can see here that you will get the planetary details. Now, what is your ascendant sign? Where is your sun place? Where is your moon? And at the same time, the nakshatra and all those other information. Now, you will see also in your chart interpretation where what is the nature of the planets? How are they, in each of the houses? So this is going to be like a very lengthy report. It's almost like 40 something pages that will be describing different planet interpretation based on where it's placed in the houses in your chart. So after that, once you see that, you will also get the interpretation of what are the gemstones that is going to be good for you, what are going to be the lucky day for you. There's some lucky numbers that is good for you, the lucky stone, the lucky color, and then there is also the auspicious dates and months that is going to be good for you. Now, the recommendation for gemstones, once you get into that report, it can give you the life stone. Okay, it can give you also the sub gemstone because some of the gemstones are very expensive. Now, there's also going to be the fortune stone for the Bhagya, meaning for luck and opportunity. So there's a lot in this report that you can definitely, enjoy, learning about yourself. And then once you have, of course, your chart, what's good here is that I am going to be doing the Astro 101. We already have done it, where there is a time where I go live and then we can interact, and there are questions that I will be able to answer depending on the subject that I'm doing for that video, and it's live. So once you get your report, then there are times where when I start doing the Astro 101, then we can learn together about what is going on in your chart further. Okay, so for everyone who's wondering, you can get your chart in the description box below. So if you get the Astro Nova, I believe there's a special promotion. I believe it's like somewhere around 75% off, which is such amazing investment for yourself. And it will also have the 2023 prediction already for you ready. Okay, so go there, and then this is just only for this weekend, so make sure to check it out, and I'll see you.